Farrell is multi-dynamic and multi-dimensional person.
Mature, very intelligent, very driven and focused.
Kind, helpful, understanding, generous.
He's just a really good friend and a lot of fun.
Very devoted to family. He cares about everybody.
Being an only child, I know Farrell had a special relationship with both his parents, but I know his dad was a real role model for him.
They, especially if there was sports involved, they were inseparable. We had season tickets to the Panther game for ice hockey. We had season tickets to the Miami Hurricanes for football. Even when he went to college, they would call each other during the game. Did you see that play? Did you see that call? So they were like together watching it. Harvey was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in January of '04. He was diagnosed while Farrell was in college, and Farrell did all the reading on what was the disease, and obviously with his background understood it, would talk to his doctors on the phone if he wasn't down here to go to a visit. He stood by him through the whole thing. He was always there with him.
When Farrell's dad first got sick with cancer, Farrell did something that I think is very inspirational to deal with it. He started the Simon Cancer Foundation as a way to kind of cope with his father's illness.
He came home one day from work over a summer job and said, I want to organize a nonprofit foundation for Daddy.
Farrell went through all of the requirements to get the foundation set up as a nonprofit organization on his own with very little help. There's a tremendous amount of paperwork to submit in order to be set up as a nonprofit entity.
And I know it was very difficult when he died for Farrell.
Farrell made the decision to give scholarships to students that have had cancer or have cancer, just to give back to them a little for their valiant fight of cancer, to just give a little something to help defray some costs.
So when he realized that a lot of young people did have cancer, to give them the opportunity to go to college was a big deal. So I know that especially young people who are looking to go to school, a lot of that money, goes to saving your life. So, once you recover, you're looking to go and be a normal person. And I think Farrell's Foundation allows you to do that through the scholarship.
The Simon Foundation gives several $1,000 and $500 scholarships every year.
He felt it was important to do something to help and give back. And then starting with nothing and trying to figure out, how are we going to raise money so that we have money to fund these scholarships.
So the foundation in the past was primarily funded through Farrell's activities and triathlons. He's huge into the Ironman, which is very intense competition, as you know, with swimming, biking, and running. So he spends a lot of the time in the gym preparing for these triathlons and then uses sponsorships he gets to give money back to the foundation.
I think Farrell realized that the triathlon sponsorship was great, but he also needed other events. One, to raise awareness that a lot of people are suffering with cancer, and two, to raise additional funding.
The foundation has done a charity dinner, and they raised money through a silent auction.
He has also been able to bring the foundation to Cincinnati in his new home here and get involved with wine tastings at Tino Vino to support the foundation.
There's also a vodka company that recognized Farrell's foundation. They're supposed to donate for every bottle that they put out. There's going to be a golf tournament in Washington, D.C., and we're hoping to do a cocktail party in the fall in New York City.
The Simon Cancer Foundation has a board of directors, but Farrell really is the leader for this foundation. They meet annually to review the scholarships, but Farrell does all the lead work as far as soliciting the applications through the website and building awareness of the scholarship.
And there's always a question on the foundation website for an essay. To read the essays is very heart-wrenching.
They are all, intelligent, driven individuals who are struggling through a difficult time in their lives, not only scholastically, but emotionally and sometimes physically.
So one of the students that received the scholarship is Rachel Lozano, and I found her story really inspirational. She had a rare form of cancer, Askins tumor, and only about 30 people in the entire world have this kind of cancer every year. So the rate of survival is very low, and not only did she survive it once or twice, but she survived this 3 times. So she really beat the odds on that. Her story is just truly inspiring. She won Glamour's Woman of the Year award for her struggle and was able to get the scholarship through Farrell's foundation as well to attend college. So now she's in remission, attending college and studying very passionately. For a foundation such as Farrell's to support the dreams of children going to college and their families being able to afford it is really important, and he's definitely inspired by these children who have applied for the scholarship.
I can't think of anyone else I know who has demonstrated the level of integrity, level of caring, energy level that Farrell has in wanting to give back to others.
Farrell has always known that no matter what, we were always behind him. And even though my husband's gone and he misses him, that I am behind whatever he does, and he knows his father's watching out for him.